Now, in this portion, we are continuing with whatever we were discussing about the up and down rule. Like say, price of petrol is increased by 12.5%. Then definitely we are going to get less quantity of petrol if your expenditure remains same. Then 1 by, this is 12.5% means in fraction it is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 price gone up. So definitely we are going to get less amount. How much less? Add the numerator to the denominator. 1 by 9, which is equal to 11.11% less petrol we are going to get. So by up and down rule, we can solve problem directly without writing anything. I am explaining this so that you can understand the thing, but in real case, whenever you solve problems on your computer screen like this, just look at the percentage and you know it is what percent, what fraction, and just add the numerator to the denominator if it is down and subtract when it is if it is up. Means if the price of sugar is decreased by 10%, then you are going to get more sugar for the same price. So how much more? This is 1 by 10 down, so 1 by 9 up, right? So this is equal to 11.11% more. If it is not a known fraction, like say price is increased by 15%, 15% is actually 3 by 20. 15 by 100, 3 by 20. What down? 3 by 23. So 3 by 23 up is 3 by 23, 3 by 20 up is 3 by 23 down. Add the numerator to the denominator. Now approximately what will be this? Just convert this to percentage. What is 1 by 23? 1 by 23 is 4.34. 4.34 into 3 is around 12 and 1. So 13, around 13%, approximately 13% price is increased, so 13% less sugar you are going to get. So whatever be the percentage given, directly we can convert into fraction and get the result at once. Okay, very fast. Next part is the multiplicative effect. Multiplicative effect. So what is multiplicative effect? And we generally call it ABU. A into B, it can be A into B into C, etc. etc. So multiple effect. Like say price of petrol is increased by 10%. And then government has imposed a tax of, or you can say cess of 3% on that selling price. So how much more a customer has to pay now? Say if the price of petrol is 100, it is increased by 10%, so this becomes 110. And now you have to pay 3% of cess. So 3% of this is 3%. 3% of this 3 by 100. So that is equal to 3.3. So how much more you have to pay? This becomes 113.3. So 13.3% more you have to pay. It's not directly 10 and plus 3, not that. 10% increase in price, 3% increase in cess on that doesn't mean 13% increase, more than that. So that is a multiple effect. So how to calculate this? We will use AB rule. A is 10 plus B is 3 plus AB is this, and this is nothing but 13.3%. Now Another example, it can be like, say, length of a rectangle is increased by 30%, breadth is decreased by 10% down. So what will be the effect on area? So what will be the effect on area? That's the question. So again, area is nothing but what? Area is length into breadth. So that's again a multiplication product. So in that case, AB rule will come into play. What is that? This is increased means plus and decreased is minus. So what is that? 30 minus 10 minus 30 into 10 by 100, and this is equal to plus 17%. Means area will increase ultimately by 17%. Now, if this is negative, means area will be decreased by, negative means not wrong, area will just decrease by that many percentage. Now, if both are negative, no problem. So, whatever be the case, we will apply this one for increase positive, for decrease negative. Like, if there are 3 percentages, what will be the meaning of that? It means 3% means length is increased by 40%, breadth is decreased by 10%, height is decreased by 30%. So what will be the overall increase in the volume of the cuboid? To answer again, very simple. How to do? We have 40% and 10%, so that is this. So first two values are taken care. So 40 minus 14 is 26. Now take the next value, which is minus 30, and this is 30 into 26 by 100. It means 26 minus, this is 26 into 3 is 78. 78 by 10 is 7.8. So 37.8. It means this is equal to how much? Minus 11.8%. Means the volume of the cuboid will ultimately decrease by 11.8% if you increase its length by 40%, decrease the height by decrease the breadth by 10%, and decrease the height by 30%. Ultimately, this will be the effect on the volume of the cuboid. So, multiplicative effect. Next, from here we will move to the profit and loss. Profit, loss and discount. Profit and loss I have already discussed in detail. Again, for profit and loss, only one thing you have to keep in mind. What is that? That when you are calculating things on cost price, it will be a direct calculation. When you are calculating things on selling price, it will be an indirect calculation. And when you are calculating in mark price or tag price or list price, any calculation numbers is about the discount factor. Now, what is the meaning of direct, indirect and discount? So, let us say, if the cost price is 400, whether there is a gain of 20% or a loss of 25%. There will be a direct calculation. 20% of 400 has to be added to get selling price, and 25% of 400 has to be subtracted to get the selling price. Done? Now, but for the selling price, if this is given as 600 and there is a profit of 20% or loss of 25%, the calculation will be not direct. That question is, what is the cost price? Then can you say 600, 20% of 600, that is 120, has to be subtracted because the selling price 120 is the profit? Absolutely wrong. You cannot calculate these percentages direct on selling price. It has to be indirect calculation. Now 20%, and now again we are not going to use any formula, just simple concept. 20% profit. Profit means more. So 1 by 5 up, 1 down, 1 by 6 down. 1 by 6 of 600 is 100 rupees down. So that's 5. Cost price is 5. No other formula, nothing. Perfect means more, so 1 by 5 more means 1 by 6 down. 1 by 6 of 600 is 100 rupees down. Right. And 100 is the profit. Similarly, 1 by 4 down means what? Up. 1 by 3 up. 1 by 3 means 200. Cost price is 8. And last one. Any calculation on selling price, indirect calculation. Next. Mark price or list price or say tag price. If you want to calculate on this, discount will come into play. What is that? Discount. What is the chain actually of this thing? CP, there is a cost price, manufacturing cost. On that, a decision, a strategy is taken, whether we want to earn profit. Obviously we want to earn profit, so that is already fixed, say 20%. Now that means your selling price has to be 20% more than that. Now to make the selling more attractive for the customers, there is a concept of discount. And more discount you are going to give, this tag price has to be more. Now sometimes if you people look at the tag price and say, oh, it's too high. That means while framing a strategy, you cannot write the tag price or you cannot increase the selling price to tag price in such a way that the tag becomes too high. So a proper strategy has to be maintained. So now we have decided that okay, we are going to give 40% discount. So this is the discount factor, and that has to be calculated on mark price. Okay. Now if you tag something 800, it means what is the cost price or manufacturing cost of the item? 800, 40% discount. So you have calculated that 40% of 800 is 320 rupees discount. 320 gone, minus 320 means selling price is 480. Selling price 480, profit 20%. Now you are going to calculate cost price. So since it is selling price, it has to be indirect calculation. 20%, 1 by 5 up, 1 down, 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 down, 1 by 6 of 480 is 80 rupees. So 80 rupees down. And this becomes 400. Done. Right? Now, to make it more attractive, sometimes we break the discount into parts. Successive discount, that's called successive discount. So, what is the idea here? The idea is to break the discount into parts so as it looks that too much discount is offered. Like 40% plus 30%. Now remember, this is not 70%. Okay? What is the meaning? Say the cost price is 100 after the cost price. So tag price is 100. After giving 40%, now you will get 60. Price becomes 60. And now on 60, you will be offered 30%. Now what is 30% of this 18 rupees? So 40 rupees. So ultimately 100 becomes 42, it's a decrease of 58. So actual discount is 58 and not 70. But again, we are not going to calculate this way. Calculation again is very simple. Why? Because now we have two successive discounts. So multiplicative effect. What is that? It is say first value is 40. Discount means minus. So minus 40, minus 30, minus in minus plus by 100. And this becomes minus 70 plus 12 minus 58%. Done. AB rule. So nothing is there in discount except up and down and AB rule. Okay, so 58% minus means ultimate discount is 58. Ultimate discount is 58%. Means if the tag price is 100, we have to pay 58 less 40. Whatever be the tag price, now you can normally calculate what should be the value that you have to pay. Success in discount. Another thing here is about the dishonest trader. Remember, dishonest trader. Dishonest trader, what is that? It is, the question goes this way, that a shopkeeper uses a 900 gram weight instead of 1 kg and selling his goods at cost price, at CP. So whatever be the cost price, at that price he is selling. So there should not be any gain, but he is gaining here. Why? Because of the faulty weight that he is using. Instead of 1 kg he is using a 900 gram weight. So how much profit he is making? So in normal, what will be the normal calculation? Let's say if the price is 100, then for 1 kg, he bought 1 kg at rupees 100. But he is not giving 1 kg for rupees 100 because he is selling at cost price 100 again. So he is selling 900 grams for rupees 100. So the total 1 kg that is purchased for 100 rupees, how much you are getting? He is getting for 1000 grams. He will be getting 100 by 900 into 1000, and that is equal to 111.2. Means he is making a profit of 11.11%. Making a profit of 11.11% profit is making. Okay. Now this way, normal calculation. But why we are going to answer the question this way? Look at the data. 900 grams given instead of 1 kg. How much less? 10% less. 10% down. 10% is what fraction? 1 by 10. Look at the data. You don't have to write it just to explain. Otherwise, within seconds we can say what is the answer. 1 by 10 down. What are 1 by 9? And what is 1 by 9? All of you know. 11.11%. That is the profit he is going to make. Here also double effect can be there also. He is showing that he is gaining or he is selling at 10% profit. At the same time, he is using say 900 gram weight. So he is making profit of 11.11% here. He is making a profit of 10% here. So what is his overall profit? So overall profit is this. You already know what the calculation is now, and this is his overall profit. One line solution. Seconds will take only to answer questions. It looks very tough. The question will go this way. A dishonest trader is selling his goods at 10% profit. Professes to sell his goods at 10% profit. But at the same time, he is using a faulty weight of 900 grams instead of 1 kg. What is the actual profit he is making? Questions. Solve by traditional method and see how much time you are taking to answer the question. This will take only seconds. Okay. So this is about profit and loss. Nothing is there in this chapter except the percentage calculation. Next part is allegation. We also call mixture. Sometimes mixture is restricted to some small domain of chemistry, where mixture means mixing heterogeneous mixture or homogeneous mixture, mixing two or more substances to make a mixture. Allegation means mixing of anything. It can be mixing of products, it can be mixing of concepts, It can be mixing of investments, it can be mixing of profit and loss, etc. etc. So allegation is the broader concept of mixture. Now, already know the concept of or the principle of allegation is that there are two varieties. One is superior quality, one is inferior quality, and the demand is for something in between. This is a demand. And it has to be between this and this. In any proportion, if you mix, it cannot be more than this and it cannot be less than this. This value. For example, say you have rice costing rupees 90 and say rice costing rupees 40, and the demand in the market is say demand for this, say a locality where middle class people are there and they want to eat a better quality than this, but not they cannot afford this. So there is a demand of something which is say 60 rupees rice costing 60 per kg, which is slightly better than the inferior quality. Now, in what ratio the two variety has to be mixed so that the cost stands at 60? This is the concept, and the concept is very simple. What should be the ratio? The difference of this and this and this and this. So the ratio should be 2:3. Means if you take 200, then this has to be 300 kg. Then if it is 10, this has to be 15. So ratio has to be maintained. Any question on this we can answer very easily. Now say this can be also used in profit and loss, it can be used in simple interest, compound interest. Say you have a mixture of sugar, right? And it contains 30% sugar and say it is 600 grams, 30% sugar. You want to increase the concentration of sugar, or in a bottle sanitizer we have say something which contains 70% alcohol. We want to increase the concentration of alcohol here by putting more sugar, or by putting more, say here more sugar here, or putting more alcohol here. So you have to change the concentration. So actually in case of allegation we can change the concentration also. So this is about the allegation thing. Just remember that it is A, B and C. The difference, not the minus thing, is difference, because this value has to be between this and this. This will be more than one of them and less than one of them. So that's the difference of this is, say if it is B minus C minus B, then it has to be A minus C. This is the ratio that you have to maintain. Okay? So just go through these things. And in case of problems on train, means nothing but train is speed and distance, right? Time, speed, distance problem, and you know that distance is equal to speed into time. Okay, so whether relative speed is there, or relative speed means in the same direction, it can be in opposite direction. So relative speed factor is there, average speed factor is there. And problems on train means distance, means in generally distance of platform, distance of train, etc. will come into play. Distance means length of platform or length of train. So that is distance. Speed given, it can be a speed of one particular body, and it can be the speed of two bodies also. If two bodies are moving, means relative speed will come into play. And how to find the actual speed? If the relative speed, the bodies are moving in the same direction, just take the difference. And if the bodies are moving in opposite direction, just add the two. So you will get the speed. And time, as if you have to calculate, so time in hours, and conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second, etc. So this is required for any question, like say a train moving at a speed of 45 km per hour crosses a man or telegraph post in 12 seconds. Then what is the speed of the what is the speed given? What is the length of the train? So length of the train means what here? Crossing a telegraph post means crossing its own length, means distance is length of the train. And if it is not telegraph post, some bridge, then what will be the distance? Distance is equal to length of the train plus length of the bridge. Again, we can do in a separate way. Just looking at the data, we can say what is the answer. No calculation required at all. So 12 seconds. Now it is second, this is hour. So that is the main thing you have to keep in. Yeah, keep watching that whether the units are same or not. So be careful about the unit. If second, we can directly convert this into meter per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. So what this becomes, it is 5 9 ja and 9 5 ja and 9 2 ja. So 12.5 or 25 by 2. So this is the speed and this is time. So multiply the 2, you will get the length. What is that? 25 into 12 is, or that is equal to 150 meters. Multiply this. Speed into time, that is distance, length of the train, 150 meter. If it is given that it crosses a bridge and a telegraph post in 12 seconds and bridge of length 600 meter in 27 seconds. Okay, what is the speed of the train? No calculation required at all. Speed of the train is the question. Moving at the speed of, question is what is the speed of the train or what is the length of the train? Okay, anything, speed or length, nothing is given. Remember, it passes telegraph post in 12 seconds and it passes the bridge of length 600 meter in 600 meter in 27 seconds. So look at the time difference, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. And in 15 seconds, it has covered a distance of 600. Answer is 40 meters per second. Problem? No problem. No X, no L, nothing. Why this is working so? Because crossing a length means crossing its own length, which takes 12 seconds. Crossing a bridge means crossing bridge length plus own length. Own length takes 12 seconds, so crossing bridge will take only 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, the train is crossing 600 meters. Speed of the train divided by this 40 meters per second. Length of the train, it has taken 12 seconds. Length is 12 into 40, 480 meters. Done calculation. So I hope that you will practice these things from any book, and I think you will manage these questions in class. Okay, more videos will come on demand. Okay, so to watch videos on YouTube, you have to subscribe. I have given the link. That subscribe, you can watch more videos like this, and you will be given URL again. Once you subscribe, you will be given URL through your mail. Thank you.